Greetings and welcome to this week's Northeast Florida Market Trends September 2023 update. And boy, is this a slingshot Q4 for Northeast Florida. I'm Gigi, your homegirl with the Gigi Your Homegirl group with Pickett Home Advisors. And if you've been wondering what is going on in this slingshot of a market, today we've got the answers that we hope will help with your questions. So, are you thinking about selling your house? And if so, today's mortgage rates probably have you wondering if that's really the right decision. Some homeowners are reluctant to sell and take on a higher mortgage rate on their next home. And that may be you. If you're worried about this or even slightly concerned, know that even though rates are higher right now, so is home equity. Currently in our area, home appreciation, the standard is 3%. We're seeing as high as 13 to 14% home appreciation year over year in 2023. And here's what you need to know. Home equity is the portion of your home that is paid off, and if you own it outright, it's perfect. It's the difference between what the home is worth and how much value is available in your home based on what is owed on the mortgage. As your home value increases over the long term and you pay down the principal on the mortgage, your equity stakes grow. How much equity do homeowners have now? Well, recently your equity has been growing faster than you might think. To help put this in context, just how much the average homeowner has, CoreLogic says the average U.S. homeowner now has about $290,000 in home equity, which is phenomenal. But why? That's because over the past few years, home prices went up significantly. And with those rising prices, this helped our equity to accumulate faster than the normal standard rate of appreciation and equity growth. While the market has started to normalize, meaning homes are sitting on the market just a little longer, buyer demand is slightly taking a decrease, there are still more people wanting to buy homes than the homes that are actually available for sale. This creates a high demand, causing home prices to go up again. 70% of homeowners have a tremendous amount of equity right now. According to the Federal Housing Finance Agency, the census, and ATTOM, a property data provider, nearly two-thirds, 68.7% of homeowners have either paid off their mortgages in full or have at least a 50% equity. And we can see this by looking at the chart to the right. Mortgaged homes in the light green with under 50% equity, 30%. If we look at the dark green, 38.7% own their home free and clear. And look at that small little sliver of orange, 0.12% are mortgaged homes with 0 to 9% equity. What this tells us is that the bulk of Americans, 68.7%, have a tremendous amount of equity available for use. So, how does equity help with affordability concerns? With today's affordability challenges, your equity can make a big difference on when you decide to move. After you sell your house, you can use the equity that you've built up in your home to help you buy your next one. And here's the how. You could potentially be an all-cash buyer. If you've been living in your current home for a long time, you might have enough equity to buy that new house without having to take out a loan. If that's the case, you won't have to borrow and you won't worry about interest rates. We see this a lot with our downsizers. The other piece to the puzzle is you could make a larger down payment buying down the amount you borrow and potentially buying down a permanent rate. Your equity could be used towards the down payment And because you're putting that larger amount down, you won't have to borrow as much, so today's rates will become less of a sticking point. Experian explains increasing your down payment lowers your principal amount and consequently your loan to value ratio, which could lead to a lower interest rate offer from your local lender. So, what's the bottom line? The right time to buy or sell is when you're ready. And right now, equity trends are showing us that equity trumps rates in 2023. The equity you've built up can make a big difference, especially today. Even if you're not considering moving, equity is in your favor. I'm certain that many of us have honey to do projects, those DIY things we've been dying to do to our house, maybe adding that additional pool, converting a spare room into your office, upgrading your flooring, or maybe your kitchens and bathrooms. Also, people are thinking about, due to the uncertainty, having a financial plan or an emergency fund is also a great way to fully utilize the equity in your home should you not be looking to make a move. To find out how much equity you have in your current house and how you could potentially utilize it for some of those projects, a financial blanket, or for your next home, maybe we should connect. I mean, what's the downside to having information about how you could utilize your home's equity? I'm Gigi, your homegirl with the Gigi Your Homegirl group, Picket Home Advisors. I'd love to connect with you and explore some of those options.